Hi everybody, it's Danny, and today I have new nails. Oh my gosh, I love this set, and I didn't even really do anything to it. So here is this hand, and then this hand is the same thing, but like obviously the opposite. And I used bandi. So if you guys saw a couple videos ago, I had hauled a bandi collection, my first bandi collection, and this is my first time using their polishes. And for one, the second I saw that collection, I fell in love. So pretty. And I mean, it's not even anything spectacular. It's just muted creams, and there's 2 glitters. So if you're interested in that collection, go watch the video. But so I used 2 colors. First off, I used this one, which is it fiorétto? Maybe it's like the fiorétto collection, and it's fioretto, and all of the colors, like the cream colors, have that in the name. And this one is fiorétto jade. There is the name and then also the number. And that's obviously this color. And to me, this seems more blue than green. And when I think of jade, I think of more green. But I don't know. Is there like more blue jade? I don't know. I don't know a lot about jade. But so pretty. And then the other color I used is fiorétto pink. So again, there's the name and the number. Again, I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. So if anyone knows the actual way to say it, like maybe put it down below. And then that's the pink. I love in this collection how the bottles are the same color as the polish. I love it when they do that because it's just, to me, it's kind of like, to me, it's aesthetically pleasing when the colors match the bottle, because then I don't really have to think about it. I can be like, okay, yeah, that one's obviously the pink one. This one's obviously the jade one. There's another one called Teddy. It's like a teddy bear brown color. And then there's like a grayish purple and a gray one in this collection. So I love it when that is the case. Because it just makes it easier to spot for me. And then also too, they just look nice all lined up, and you can kind of see how they look together. This whole collection is fantastic. But again, here are the nails, and I want to talk about like the formula because like I've never used them before. My son said this reminds him of cotton candy, which it kind of does. So bandi is a little bit thick, but like not like in a super bad way. Like, hold on. Like it's got like that, what people call that stretch. But it's really thick. And you do have to like really kind of, I don't want to say you really have to work it around to get coverage, but you do have to like, you know, it's not like a super thin polish where you can like, you barely put a little bit there and it's like, now it's on like half the nail because it like runs. No, this stays put. Like I was able to paint my entire hand. Like I could paint this entire hand without having to cure after every nail. So I only had to cure, you know, I did 2 coats and then a top coat. So I wanted to cure 3 times instead of, you know, having to be like, oh, I painted my thumb, now I have to put my thumb in the lamp. Or, oh, you know, because you can only do one at a time because it's going to run into like your cuticles and get all over your finger and stuff like that. Because I've had some gel polishes do that and it's atrocious and I hate that. This is thick enough to where you get the whole nail coverage and you can let it sit on the nail while you paint the other nails without having to worry about it getting all over everything, because it stayed where it was. Because yes, I still am using the sticky tabs for my nails. Almost done though, because I clipped them just the other day before I put this set on, and like I clipped them and filed them and everything, and you can tell that a lot of the damage is grown out and clipped away now. So they're growing back pretty nice. So I'm still using the sticky tabs for now, though. I don't know when I'm going to go back to the glue. I know I am. I just don't know exactly when. But instead of doing these like press-ons where you put them on a stand and paint them on the stand and stuff, I will sometimes just put the tips on with the sticky tabs unpainted and then paint them when they're on my hands, because I think that makes it look better. Because when I paint them on the nail stand, they get too bulky at the cuticle area and you can really tell they're press-ons. Does that mean I'm not... I never do it that way? No. I do it like that sometimes. It depends on what I'm doing, if that makes sense. So yeah, I really like this polish. It's got great consistency. It's thick enough, like I said, to where you can paint your whole hand and then cure it, and then do a second coat and then cure it instead of having to cure every finger individually, which I think is faster, and also, like I said, just very nice because, you know, it's inconvenient sometimes when you have to do it with every finger. I know there are some polishes that you kind of have to do that with because they're so thin, but I like the thickness of this polish is very good. And it's not super it's not so thick that it feels goopy or like hard to use either. It's just that perfect. It is that perfect kind of, you know, and it levels so beautifully. Like, look how beautifully it leveled. Like, it leveled so good. And I know there's nothing spectacular about these nails. I am thinking about possibly adding a glitter topper to these. Not one of the toppers that's in this collection. Because I think they could be used as toppers, but they are a little bit on the more full coverage side, and I don't want them to like cover up too much of the color. But B, I just don't know if it would look good. Either one of them would look good on top of this because they're like a beige. I think one of them is called beige pink and one of them is like gold or peach gold or copper or something. You know what I mean? Like they're like, these are kind of cool and those are kind of warm. They're pretty though. So, but I'm thinking about putting a glitter topper on top of these to jazz them up just a little bit, but I haven't decided yet. I've also been thinking about stamping, but I did shorties, and the stamping plate I want to use with this. Not saying that the shorties would be bad, but the little bit longer ones, my go-to length that's slightly longer than these, would be a little bit better because you'd be able to see more of the image, I think. So I'm thinking about doing another set of this in the longer, my go-to length, and doing stamping on it. But I'm thinking about putting maybe a glitter topper. Maybe I might still stamp on these. I haven't decided yet, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things where it's like, I think I want to jazz it up, but I don't know what I want to do or how I want to do it. So like I said, I'm thinking of a glitter topper on these ones because sometimes a simple glitter topper, depending, is all you really need, or if you have a good hollow top coat. Yeah. So that is my video. Again, the nails, they are gorgeous, so pretty. I might even just leave them like this. I haven't decided yet because I love them so much. Like, my plan originally was to put a glitter topper on them or to do stamping, and then when I saw the colors and I saw them like just like this, I was like, I don't know if I want to now because they're so pretty and I don't want to like ruin them. I don't think a glitter topper could ruin these because they're fabulous, but you know what I mean, right? I'm sure you do. So if you have been wanting to try Bandi, I definitely recommend it. That you can get them on Sweetie Nail Supply. That's where I got mine. I know, like, up until recently, they were a Canada only brand, but now you can get them in the US. So I highly recommend them. I really, really do. I really like this collection, and I am excited to try more from the brand. So I'm definitely going to be getting more Bandi polishes in the future. And if you've been wanting to try them, I do recommend them. They are very, very good. And I don't think you can get this collection individually. But I do know you can. I think they have individual polishes. I don't think everything is just collections. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, so definitely recommend Bandi if you haven't tried them yet. Again, these two colors together are just gorgeous. And yeah, that's my video. I'll talk to you later. Bye.